truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining lights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right, ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Back with another one-of-a-kind topic. I mean, these topics, man, be like, when I come up with, I'm just like, what am I thinking about? But I'm saying, man, we're just going to have to throw it out there, see what type of conversation we can stir up here. You know, it just seems to me women have been rewarded their independence through feminism and the laws of the land, which have literally freed men from, we don't even have to marry them no more. We don't have to deal with these women in an institution of relationship or marriages anymore. Right? We can just have a good time with them and go about our separate ways. But it seems like men want to be enslaved. They want to be re-enslaved. They're begging the woman to come back to the house so he can go out and slave, make all those resources, make all the money, maybe, and take care of her, and then boom, right? So men want to slave for these women. That's what, I mean, what else could these conversations be about? Right? It's men begging to be re-enslaved. The women are saying, hey, no, we're independent. We don't need a man. And the men are saying, hey, we want you. We want to be your slave. We want you back in the house, right? And the men have amended their requirements. They don't even require the women to cook anymore. They don't require the woman to do too much. Just be a bad bitch and don't talk back, right? Why they go out and the men go out and slave for the money, the resources, pay all the bills, and men they're volunteering for this. They're begging for this. They're literally begging to be re-enslaved. Because when you think about it, back in the days, that's what men were. They were slaves. Grandpa would go out, get the resources, bring the check back, right? He's slaving for the house. Now, women, they were working too, but they were small jobs, little here and there jobs. But the men were paying the rent, mortgage, or whatever you want to call it. He was just basically the major provider. And men literally worked themselves to death to support his family, which is a form of slavery. A man is enslaved to his family. Now in 2026, women have been given their independence. They say, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. And the men are fighting against what the women want, or what the women say they want, or what the women already have, because they're independent now. Women are independent of men now, right? They're getting jobs, making their own money. Some women won't even take a man paying all the bills, right? They want to keep their job or their career because they want to, if they feel like they can't run a show with the man, they want to option out. Women want to keep that option out. But men, we don't really have to take care of women no more. We really don't have to be there for them no more. It's optional now. We don't have to take care of them no more. They can take care of themselves. They're talking about we can get our own money. We get our own cars, own bank accounts. We can vote. Right? They don't want men. They don't want men. They're not there. Now, if a man volunteers to give it, of course, they'll take it. But these women are saying, we really don't need men. And men, we're bucking against it.
Need men? Do you want to elaborate a bit on that?
A lot of people think that women need men in society to maintain. I don't think so. I think women would do better off
Well,
without men.
How about
Men,
this?
on the other hand, are quite motivated outside of men. Older women who are divorced and don't plan on getting in relationships anymore still maintain their lifestyle. They still keep their places clean. They still maintain.
But what happens in this scenario within 72 hours?
But see, we don't want to just say, okay, baby. Like say that's but free speech. Free speech. Why are we begging back? Why are we begging them back? If men are tired of being simps, then why are we begging them back? Men are literally going against women's wishes to be independent. Women have literally freed men from being enslaved to them. But men, we want to be back slaves, right? We want to come back. Just like slavery, right? When America let us go, then came back, Martin Luther King came back, hey, bring us back. Men want to go back to their masters. They want to return to their master. See, Grandpa and them they were slaving for the family back in the day. Right? Bringing the checks home, give it to the wife. They would go out, get the resources, whatever, right? And they would even work themselves to death, to injury, right? So that the family can have, so the woman and the family can have a place to, court the family. No, listen, even most women, look at this space. I'm sure, let's go watch some videos. We're going to watch some videos today. Free speech. I'm going to show you these men. We're literally begging women. Why do you think these discussions on these panels between men and women are such a big discussion? Right? The women haven't changed their position. The women haven't changed their position. Women are still standing on their independence. The men disagree. The men disagree with the women mindset of independence. They're saying you do need a man. And the women are saying we don't need a man. So the women are telling men we don't need you. And the men are telling yes, you do. We want you to get back in the house so we can go get all the resources and be your slave. That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
There's no electricity. there's no food, and you don't have male firefighters to put these fires out. So let's assume like a woman loses her residence. What then?
Women know how to collect food. I mean, back when we were hunter-gatherers, the gatherers, being women, would
You think the average urban woman knows how to collect food in the forest?
Yeah, that's what women used to do.
They used to do, but that was like taught. So you take like a man who's grown up in an urban environment and a woman who's grown up in an urban environment. They both have like very little knowledge. Women.
See, he's arguing with her. Free speech. He's arguing. He's arguing. Oh, well, what if electricity go out? He's arguing, right? And she's saying, hey, shit, we don't need y'all. Shit, we gonna get our own food. So what happened? So he's trying to combat her, you know, her claim that they don't need a man. Let's go to this video. Okay, now we have here an alpha female. Right? We got now here an alpha female that's going to come on.
I feel like I'm an alpha woman, though. I'm not dominant. I'm not aggressive. I'm actually feminine, but I say I'm an alpha woman because I take care of everything. A man is down on the ground and I bring him all the way up to the top. My son's father, for instance, he was raised by his mom. He's more feminine than me. He's in his feminine energy.
So why did you let that emotional man come inside of you?
Uh-oh.
You being this alpha, why did you lead your man into getting another woman pregnant while he was dealing with you?
My sister, alpha woman is the new word for a masculine woman.
Exactly.
Or a woman who wants to be a man.
But I'm not just masculine.
This guy that went to go get that food and he be smashing every now and then. Is that the guy you see yourself marrying?
I don't know.
No, that means, ma'am, that means no. And you're wasting your time. You still let the man you down and spend time with you or go get you food and you don't even want to marry him. It's crazy. And you change as a woman? That's wow.
Oh,
I got a question.
Amelia, you on oh, she must have got a phone call. Oh, you on mute.
Now?
You good now.
Okay. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I feel like I'm an alpha woman, though. And we're going to see. What?
She asking for it.
Can you guys hear me?
What
Yes,
is
ma'am.
an alpha woman?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now because I'm listening to you guys and none of you guys are talking about alphas for real. But my son's name is Alpha, by the way. Shout out to him.
I don't make you alpha.
So I've dated in California, in the Bay Area.
Hold on. You gotta slow up. Amelia, you is not about to say you are alpha woman and not tell us how you are alpha woman. You know you in front of Truth and Ali right now. You can't just throw that out there and not tell us how you are alpha woman. And just because you named your son Alpha, don't make you an alpha woman.
It does.
It doesn't. You done picked the wrong match, man. I think you in the wrong lobby right now.
Okay, but honestly,
alpha women look at the screen when they talk to people too. We make eye contact. Oh my God, yo, that's
damn.
crazy.
Yeah. But okay,
That's kind of narcissistic that you gotta watch yourself on live. That's kind of crazy.
look at my phone.
Yes.
I wasn't raised by one man. I was raised by four in four different aspects of my life. My real dad, the guy who signed my birth certificate, the guy who took me in as a kid, and just my uncle. So those are four men that was in my life. Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed. Okay. And they all taught me different things. They all from different aspects of life. Me, I grew up hard, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? But the men that I meet are all, they need guidance.
I wonder why. You qualify yourself as an alpha female, so that means that you probably got leadership qualities. So of course they're gonna need guidance because of how you present yourself.
I'm still waiting for alpha woman though.
They all need guidance. I'm very strong. I'm very humble. I'm very calm. I know how to lead. I get done. I'm not dominant. I'm not aggressive. I'm actually feminine, but I say I'm an alpha woman because I take care of everything. I put a man is down on the ground and I bring him all the way up to the top. I feel like that right there says a lot. My son's father, for instance, he was raised by his mom. He's more feminine than me. He's in his feminine energy. No disrespect to him. He's a good guy.
Be in trouble. Truth just got you. You about to be in trouble.
He's a wonderful guy. He's very
this before.
He's very emotional. He cried like the whole beginning of our relationship. He cried a lot, like a lot.
A woman will complain about the same guy that they end up getting with. You end up getting with a feminine guy, and now you want to shame him that he.
But that's what women are telling me. They're looking to listen. Now, I'm not saying get with a woman that'll lead you. I'm not saying that. Let me clarify that. But you don't have to get with them at all anymore. You could just deal with them. They can have their house. You can have your house. They can have their plan. You can have your plan. Y'all can live separate lives and still come together and have sex and a good time. But you don't need to overly commit to these women anymore to give them guidance and teach them things and provide for them. They can get their own money now. They can do that. They got schools and colleges. They don't need a man. Okay, fine. Handle that. You know? And that's just the reality of the future. And obviously, she's the type of woman that looks or preys on the weak guys because she doesn't want nobody coming in and dominating her. If a dominant man comes in and say, look, get on my program, follow behind my lead, I got this, it's not going to work. And men have to accept. Men have to accept this fate. We have to accept the reality that we're no longer needed like we used to be. We're no longer needed like we once was before. And that's just and it's not going to change. I mean, I ain't going to say that. If a war breaks out, then yeah, they probably going to get behind some niggas with the guns. But as long as we're in a civilized society where, you know, there are cops and, you know, there's civil and everybody doesn't have to go out and fight wars and stuff like that, women are going to thrive. And women are thriving like never before. So, hey, you got to, fine, that's cool with me. Listen, I'm cool with that. You don't need me, bitch, I don't need you. We can come together on that truth. And I'm not going to sit here and beg you. I'm not going to beg you to come into your life.
Cries all the time, but look how you present yourself. What you think you're going to attract, and why you let them get inside you. This makes no sense.
What say what?
Truthful.
What the fuck you mean? Why you let them? She's the chooser, nigga. Women are the choosers. They're running the dating market. Women are running the marriages. They're running relationships. Women are the choosers. So what do you mean? How you let somebody get inside you? Because she picked who she wants to fuck on her, nigga. That nigga didn't force her. She gave him some sort of women. They're smart. They look at the guys they want. They look at the man they want. And then when they get eye contact, they give him the signal. Women don't approach, nigga. So what do you mean? Let him get inside. She, how you said, she methodically put the process together. And put the moves on him. He came up, she smiled at him. Boom, boom, boom. And the weaker, the better for her. And you niggas need to get it out your mind. These women are not looking for leaders. Women are not looking to be led by men anymore. Women are pushing independence. And we have to embrace that shit and quit trying to force feed these women. Oh, well, you need us. You need us. You need us. They're going to keep saying, no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. And this woman's over here talking about she's an alpha female. And my man says, well, why you let him hit it? Because she's the chooser. Women are the choosers. They give the eye contact. They don't approach, but they know how to smile, let you stare at you for you to approach. Because men ain't approaching. Most men ain't going to approach because they don't want to get rejected. Unless she gives some choosing signals. And she gives the signal to the type of man she wants. Some women like men weak, scrawny. Every woman don't want no alpha nigga. Niggas don't want alpha. That's coming and going to lead them. Look, get on my program. Listen to me. Do what I say. Women ain't looking for that no more. This is 2026. Women are not looking for men to say, hey, I need you to come in and take over. I just said, no. They want their independence even if they're in a relationship with you. Even if they marry you, they still want their independence to be known, and they're going to let it be known. Either verbally or paperwork. Nigga, I'm divorcing you.
Spoke on this before about
I'm just listening. I'm just listening to this alpha female go on. I'm listening, Miss Alpha.
So listen, my son's father he's a very emotional man.
So why did you let that emotional man come inside of you?
Because I loved him. And he was safe. He was the opposite of me. I'm the more dominant person. I'm more aggressive. I'm outside getting money. I'm outside doing what I need to do to take care.
And so this is, I want every woman, 1 second, baby. I want every woman to listen to this because I preach about this often. That feminine man is attracted to the masculinity in you. And masculine women attract feminine men just like feminine women attract masculine men. She literally said her baby dad is everything that she wasn't. And she's an alpha and she's outspoken and she can lead. But anyway, I'm gone. There you go, honey.
My sister. Alpha woman is the new word for a masculine woman.
Exactly.
Or a woman who wants to be a man.
But I'm not just masculine. You're not hearing me.
Listen what I'm saying. You said you a leader. You said you could take
Ali is the prime example. He don't listen. He wants to fight her on what she says she is and what she has receipts on how she is. And he still wants to say, well, she know what an alpha woman is, nigga. She knows what that means. These women ain't stupid. But Ali is delusional. He don't want to believe she doesn't know what she's talking about. This is the problem with men in these spaces. They don't want to embrace that women are moving like men now. What do you think feminism is, nigga? Equality. That means she thinks she's just like you. Now, we know that this isn't true. We're not saying, now let me get this straight. I'm not supporting this. But it's the facts. The facts are the facts. And every day, every hour, women are moving for superiority to men. And every day and every hour, a lot of men are giving into this. Because a lot of men are saying, hey, I just don't want to fight them. Women independence is their doctrine. It's their religion. And they standing 10 toes down.
Take a man from the bottom to the top, but you didn't take that beta to the top. You said that beta is too emotional, and that beta, you got to say
he's too emotional. I say he's very emotional. I didn't say it's okay he's emotional. I say he's very
emotional is probably worse than too emotional, ain't it?
That's how he grew up. He was raised by a woman.
Too and very are the exact same thing. They are quantifiers showing something in excess. So,
but obviously that's what she's attracted to. She wants a weak nigga so she can dominate him. What's so hard about this? Why are you guys sitting here trying to get a gotcha movie and break her down? She's an alpha female who wants a beta man. Alpha beta, nigga. And I don't understand. Why? Listen, if you are the alpha man and you like to control, you run shit, you're going to have to stay unmarried. There's just no way you can do it. These women are not, they're going to challenge you. Even if you come in and stand 10 toes down as a man in a relationship or marriage, she's going to challenge you. Oh, you want a relationship? Okay. And then she's going to what? Make you pay for everything. Or expect you to pay for everything. And if you don't, she's getting rid of you. And if she does go 50-50 with you, she's going to expect you to have very little input on her life. And if she's not going in 50-50 with you, she doesn't want to hear what you got to say. Either pay and shut up, or go find you a woman that you can deal with. That's what she's going to tell you. Women are not negotiating with men. Let me make this clear. Women are not negotiating with men about what they want and what they think or what they feel is good for them. And this is where we're at a deadlock in the gender war. The men are still trying to shove down traditional slavery. Men want to be the woman in the house and the nigga go out and slave for her. Women don't want that no more. They don't want that no more because they said they feel oppressed. So that their independence has freed us from going out and slave for them. And now we don't have to be there for them no more. We don't have to take care of them no more. They can take care of themselves now. They get their own money, own house, own car. They vote. They're living their life. They're holding high-level jobs. They're doing the things that they are setting out to do. They're going to college. So what the fuck are you sitting here trying to fit a circle into a square? It's not happening.
She literally saying the exact same thing.
Didn't you say you were an alpha woman that can take a man from the bottom to the top?
That's all I've been told my whole
so
life.
Why you haven't took this man to the top if you such an alpha woman?
Exactly.
I took him up there.
Where'd he go? And you took him to the top and dropped him off.
Listen,
that's what you did.
Hey, she took him up there and dropped his ass. I can't do this no more. I'm telling you this shit.
I got played like a man. He went and had a kid on me.
Oh.
Because I was working too much.
You a problem to yourself. What do you think is gonna come out of this, man? You come out here leading with all this masculinity. I'm a boss. I get to it. You get an emotional man. Guess what? He's also gonna be emotional for, mommy, like a baby, like a titty. He wants to cling to that titty. And guess what he did? Because you work so much, he went and got another chick. What are you talking about?
You was working. So, ma'am, don't you think you should have been at home loving on your man?
Exactly.
Shouldn't he have been outside working?
You didn't want him to work. You wanted to work.
Exactly.
I absolutely wanted him to work. But I didn't beat him down. I didn't patronize him or make him feel less.
No, ma'am. You accepted a man who allowed you not to be a woman.
Yeah.
That's what you did. You enabled him, so he took the ride. Yep. You know, I've seen
allowed. What are you talking about, Ali? What the fuck are you talking about? You couldn't go in and do nothing with her. Y'all wouldn't work. Ali, you're not gonna go change that woman. Well, I'm alpha, and you're gonna listen to me. You're gonna follow Ali, and y'all gonna break up. She's gonna leave you, nigga. She was alpha. This is what she came up with. This is the way she sees life. This is the way she sees herself in a alpha female role as the leader. That nigga didn't allow her to do that. And him probably was a beta, who tried to cater to his woman, and she was doing what she did. But that part, she couldn't really give him the sex and affection she could because she was working all those hours. And so he went out and got another girl pregnant. But the bottom line is, the point we want to drive home here is women are pushing independence, nigga, even so much as they are calling themselves alpha females now. They're not going back, nigga. You can't make them do it, Ali. They got too much protection. What you gonna do? Check her? What you gonna do? Go pull up on her? She will call 911 and you will comply, nigga. You're gonna sit here and try to tell the cops, oh, I was just trying to talk to her. And the cops gonna say, well, she don't want you here no more. Kick rocks. Then what you gonna do, nigga? Make your move, nigga. Because if you don't comply, you might die, nigga. That's just how it goes with these police officers. And women are back, and that is their calling card. And it's men's calling card too. So once again, women are pushing for their independence and they're not going back. They don't want men to go out and slave for them no more. This woman is slaving for her man. But we want to be re-enslaved, right? We want to, no, you get back in our women. No, women don't want to do that with you no more because they don't want to listen to shit you got to say. They don't want to hear your advice. They don't care about your plans. Women care about their own life and what they want to do. Even if you marry them, even if you give them lifestyle, they still want their independence. It's over.
Videos where women bought their man socks, bought their man drawers, and she came home one day and found her mama in the bed with her man. Well, damn, if you do everything for your man, you might as well give him his mom, your mama too. So you can't be mad at the fact that you let your man fail when you made sure this man catered to you instead you catered to this man. Let me give you an example of how you dropped the ball and you failed and you're not this alpha woman. Okay? Go ahead, but I love you and respect you. I really do.
Damn.
You know, it is a woman. Look at that child she's holding right now. Is she supposed to hold that child and nurture that child to invest in her and to give to her? Or is she supposed to nurture that child to be the best person that child can be and grow up to invest in someone else? What is she supposed to do?
Did.
So as a woman,
Option B.
when you take a man, when you get a man and you get him to invest in you and build you up, you actually emasculate that man. You take the leadership of the relationship instead of pushing that man up to that mountaintop you're talking about and make sure he's at the top and invest in him so he can be the best man he can be so that you can rest in your femininity.
This woman came up here to get cooked. She don't, bro. This is crazy as hell. You literally are a detriment to yourself. You literally created your own poison. That guy being so feminine.
Who gives a fuck? So why do y'all care so much? She's living her best life. She living the best life possible. She get another nigga. Because the women who do got the men who are those leaders, right? They're leaving them. They're divorcing them. Women are leaving their men every motherfucking day. What are we talking about here? So if they want to be the independent, if they want to make the money, if they won't take care of a nigga, that's on them. Why are we sitting here trying to question their care? Why do we care? Why do we care so much? It's not going to change.
You being so masculine, what you think was going to happen in the end? It wasn't going to work out. A woman needs a guy that's going to be more masculine than themselves. They don't want a feminine guy. That's not attractive.
And that's where you're wrong at, brother. You need to catch up. You need to catch up. This shit is changing on you. Women don't. Let's do the math. Let's do the math. Women aren't looking for leaders. Women think they're the prize. Women are demanding independence. Women and are making their own money. Women are voting for who they want to be elected. So what do you mean they want a masculine man? No. Women want to win. And they now think they're capable of leading. And you guys want to fight with them about their independence, but you're fighting a losing battle.
And they're not attracted to that. They can say they'll build a guy up, but guess what? They're going to get tired of it after a while because guess what? he's still gonna be the same feminine guy.
But they're leaving masculine men too. What are you talking about? Don't you get it? Women, if she meet a guy and he's masculine, she's going to butt break him because she wants that man to cater to her emotional needs. Remember, in the dating market, the man, her expectations are, you pay for this, you need to talk to me like this, and this and this, and this and that. And the men are what? Acquiescing to that. If you come in, let's play a game real quick, right? Let's do a story tell. Let's do a skit. You come home, your wife is sitting on the couch, you say, get up, go and clean the house. Like, do this, do that. Nigga, you think she's not finna buck that? You think she's finna let you get that off? You cannot bark orders in your home anymore. So the alpha shit is out of there. You have to cater to her, needs verbally. You're going to have to cater the conversation to make her feel she's a certain way, and then hopefully she comply. Sometimes they still don't listen, right? So I don't understand what you mean. Women are not attracted to an alpha man or a man. They might like the aesthetics of a man, right? For the sexual, the body, to procreate with, but they're not looking for the masculinity to lead them. That's what you have to understand. Women are not looking for masculinity to be their leaders.
Guy throughout time, and guess what? You're gonna get tired. Trust me.
A monster, and you emasculate that man.
I tried my hardest. I did what I could do to motivate him to be a better person. He has a lot of influences around in his family. He has a huge family, and they all are all over the place. So that's not my fault. I'm not going to even dwell on that. I've met men that are more masculine. I had a African.
You on mute? You on mute, bro? Truth, you on mute, my brother.
Would you mind if I ask a question? I just want to interject for just 1 second.
To me?
Yes, please. If you don't mind. If you mind,
Shoot.
I'll.
Go ahead.
So you are an alpha woman. You did state that, correct?
I've been told that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No. Don't do. You've been told. You led with that. You came on the show saying I am an alpha female and I'm proud of it. And no, don't do that, man. You lying now.
You stated I agree. That. No one, right? But no one else came on here and said it for you. It was your mouth. It came out of. Just
correct. Absolutely true.
Right. And, is it a fair assessment that in order for you to be an alpha, because you also said that you were a great leader as well? I heard that, or did I not?
You did.
And you being this alpha, because that's what alphas do. They're leaders, they're protectors, they're providers. I mean, they're like why did you lead your man into getting another woman pregnant while he was dealing with you?
They gonna cook her up.
I wasn't there on the emotional side.
Oh. She came to get cooked.
Man, I didn't. Okay. Can we wait? Can I say this? Can I say this real quick?
Listen,
I have no problem taking accountability for anything. When I first got on this podcast, I said, I know y'all gonna run my ass, but I feel like I'm an alpha woman, etc., blah, blah, blah. I don't care about, I care about other people's opinions. I'm okay with criticism and the truth.
This is why feminism has lied to women, because this is sad. I'm gonna be honest. Because she's a victim of her own situation. But guess what? That victim card, you can only play it for so long. Because guess what? You're a grown adult. You got to take responsibility.
She's not being a victim card, nigga. She says she's an alpha woman. She's taking responsibility. She took accountability. Everything y'all want women to do. And now she's doing it. Now you're saying she's playing a victim card. Niggas just want to win. You're not going to get these women back in the home. I'm sorry. They're not going to serve men. They're not. Women love their independence. They love being the equal. They love being out here in the workforce. They love it. Because it shows them that they don't need a man. And this is their ideology. And they would do anything to prove that they don't need a man. Even if it costs them, their sanity. But it doesn't. Women are who they are, man. Why we keep fighting it?
Responsibility for your actions. It's sad that her growing up being so masculine now, not knowing.
I have a question.
So one more thing. So when a man follows a woman, right? She leads him to the end of the relationship, correct?
That's what happened in my story.
Yes, ma'am. So, so you alpha woman your way out that relationship.
Wow. You let him into somebody else's coochie. You're a hell
Alpha widowed.
of a leader, baby.
The lady had 5 kids too. She had 5
Yeah.
other kids, but she was cooking like a motherfucker. She was doing her
Yep.
thing in that kitchen.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
God!
Yep.
Listen to you.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you need to. So you need to give up this alpha woman mentality and this alpha woman title and get back in your femininity, right?
Exactly.
listen.
We've heard enough. It was a pleasure.
Oh, he
having
kicked
her.
her off.
It was a
Nah,
pleasure having
true.
her. How are you, T? You've been very
Too
patient like a
soon.
feminine woman, and we appreciate that.
Let
And
me
that's-
get some commentary real quick. Now that was too soon, bro. I'm gonna be honest because it was more there.
No, because he can't accept the truth. He kicked her off the show when he invited her on the show because niggas get mad. They don't want a woman to live in their truth. Hey, ruthless don't give a fuck. Women, if you want to go jump off the building and get back up and walk again, hey, do you, boo. I don't know why y'all fighting these women on their independence. I don't know why y'all fighting them. Why y'all getting y'all feelings, kicking them off panels. I understand y'all want the power back, but it's not going to get. It's too late. Number one, you're in a society that's a simp country, a simp nation. That's one. Two, you can't check these women, right? You can only give them advice, and they're going to reject it. So let's go to another video because, right, they showed that they're weak. They couldn't even have the continue to have the conversation with this alpha lady, and because he's like, oh, that's enough. I heard enough. Because he couldn't stand the fact that she was standing on her truth. And she took accountability, and they still kicked off the panel because what? Men want to go back to slavery. They want to be re-enslaved. That's what men want to do. We want to be responsible for these women. We want to try to live for these women. And these women don't want us to do the same thing. And that's what we have to understand. They don't want that no more. Women don't want the male leadership, the masculine. They want the sexual part of us. They want the companionship part of us, but they don't want the leadership of the masculinity. Women don't want that anymore. Of course, they're attracted to your physique, nigga. So when she's attracted to your physique, she's not looking for you to lead her life. And I think men confuse attraction of what a woman's attracted to because they think that women are attracted to their character of great leadership qualities, a man with a plan, and all those stuff. No. They might be attracted to your physique, right? And your sexual performance, but they think they're more leaders than you sometimes, or equal. And this is the 2026 woman. She thinks she can compete with men on every psychological level. Women think they're equal to men. And this is just feminism being feminism. And I would listen, it is what it is now. We got to stop arguing with these women about their truth and what they're living in. We can't control them. We can't be arguing with them because arguing with them ain't going to solve anything. You just got to learn that, you meet a woman, you don't necessarily have to get a relationship with her. You can just be, she can have her own house. You can have your own house. Y'all can have just a sexual gratification. That's what women want. That's where women are moving to. They want men to serve them. So if you get in a relationship with them, they want you to serve them. That's the deal. If you marry them, they want you to be their slave. That's the deal. But now that they're telling you we want our independence, you're saying you're arguing with them. So basically what they're saying is, if you don't have to marry us anymore. You don't have to be in a relationship with us anymore. And we'll still deal with you. But if you want to come and be our slave, this is how you got to do it. If not, we're going to leave you. This is the reality of it.
Is if this woman, if she is truly a woman of value, wouldn't she be able to do the same thing, regardless of a man? No, can't be life. Like, like this don't make sense. Like, so why do you think that this guy is even trying to get to know you, to marry you, and all this? Like, do you just think you're just supposed to be there? Like, what are you? Yeah, this doesn't make sense to me. Because yeah, but it's just like everybody at some point has seen some.
Because the reason when he married her, she ain't gonna do nothing else. Because she feels in her mind that he's lucky. Because remember, women think they're the prize. So she feels he's lucky for him to be exclusive with her. So all that money and stuff he's paying is for her not to give the coochie away to nobody else. That doesn't entail cooking for him. That doesn't entail, being there for him emotionally and all that shit. Men have to face the fact that women are growing into a self-efficient mechanism. They no longer need men to thrive. They can fill out job applications. They can go to college. They can monetize themselves. So many ways they can make their own money. So women look at men as a dessert. That's the way women look at men, as a dessert. Meaning, nigga, if you're going to deal with me, you're going to be my slave. That's the only way you're going to be with women. If you're going to be in a relationship with a woman, she wants you to be her slave. The end. She does not want you to be her leader. Women are not looking for leaders. And if you try to lead, she's gonna butt break you. She's gonna break you down, nigga. And if you don't listen, if you don't comply, she will leave you.
Some type of relationship between some man and woman. It may not be direct. It may not be maybe it wasn't the happiest situation for you with your parents or whatever, but you done seen a grandma, an auntie, a neighbor. You done seen something. Yeah, but you have to know at this age, I'm saying, because everybody is over 20 years old at this point. So you got to know at this point that this man is contributing something to the situation. This woman is contributing something to the situation, and that's how they make it work. So I'm not sure how we still getting on these shows, getting offended because somebody is asking somebody, what's your role? Because clearly he has some type of template for what his role is. Yep, that's why he's asking you what's yours. He wanted to see what your mind is and how you thinking about it. Yeah.
And she's feel offended because she's been telling you niggas, these women have been telling these niggas for the last 5 years, they don't need a man. And they're independent contractors. But you keep asking, what's your role? What do you mean, what's his role? She's an independent woman. That's her role. That's her role. That's her role. That's it. Even if you marry her, she's still independent of you. Even in a relationship, she's still independent of you. Even if you pay all the bills, she's still independent of you. No matter what you do for these women, they're still going to keep their full autonomy. And I know it's hard to fathom, but you can't control them with your money anymore. It's over. You can't leverage money and position anymore. That's over with. Because women now have access to wealth. They have access to money. They have access to things they can do without a man. This is the new way of living. And in the next 20 years, it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. So you better start embracing the new feminist movement because it's only going to grow. Because why? Too many men are catering to women. Too many men are pandering to women. Too many men are protecting women. So therefore, the women understand this, that they can move in their independence while being protected. So guess what? If her husband comes to her and say, I don't want you to wear that dress, and she said, fuck you, I'm wearing this dress, what you gonna do? Boo, who's gonna check me, boo? You better believe she knows she got 911 in her back pocket. So you're gonna have to let her wear the dress, nigga. Or you're gonna have to divorce her. You're gonna have to leave. The only power men have right now in 2026 is leave. That's the only power man got now. You leave. I'm leaving. Oh shit! Look who pulled up in the fucking building. I'll check you. These women want their independence and they're willing to die about it. These women are willing to die for their independence. So why are we arguing with them? Why are we fighting for it? Why are we fighting these women when they want to be independent? Fuck it. Let them have it. There's nothing you can do, nigga. These women are the most protected species on the face of the earth, one. Two, they're very smart and intelligent, intellectual, so they can make their money. They don't need us like that, which is fine. There's nothing wrong there's nothing wrong with a woman living in her truth. Nothing wrong with a woman being independent. I ain't gonna force it. I ain't gonna force myself onto you. I ain't gonna force you to be a wife. I ain't gonna force you to be a girlfriend. Bitch, live your life. You want to be a hoe? Be a hoe. Hey, if she wants to be a 304, she's gonna be a 304. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna stress myself out. I'm not gonna max myself out. I'm not gonna ruin my sanity and go insane trying to control these women. Because the moment you try to go and run up on these women, tell them what they need to be doing, you have 100,000 niggas come and tell you leave her alone. But we want to fight these women on their autonomy. We want to fight these women for their freedom, what makes them feel free. We want to fight these women if they call themselves alpha females. We're fighting a losing battle. And then you got the Sharon Bracy's of the world pandering. Come on. Pandering to these women. Oh, queen, let me take off my shoes, queen. Let me take off my shoes before I come step in on the house. Queen. We got Brownville with that stupid ass queen. And he don't even know nan woman in that chat. He don't know him from Adam. They could set him up and take all this shit. But he don't care. He just wants some attention. But the bottom is these women are fighting for independence. And they got independence. They can make their own money. They can get their own cars. I don't pander to men or women. I'm telling the men is we need to accept the reality. Sharon, listen to what I'm saying to Sharon. I'm here, this show, listen to it. It says women's independence freed men from slavery. So what I am saying is, Sharon, men have to embrace women's independence. This is not negotiable. And we need to stop fighting them on these panels. That's what I'm preaching. I don't have it doesn't even bother me about a woman being independent. Do you, boo? Do you, boo? If you think you can fly, like R. Kelly, I believe I can fly. Bitch, fly, bitch. But I'm not in your way. Come and do me over here. And I'm telling to the men, we need to stop fighting them and arguing with them on these panels, wasting our time and our breath trying to tell them how they need a man. When that shit is dead in the motherfucking water. Because America has made women, being a woman, great again. Let me say that again. America has made being a woman great again. Because this is America is the biggest women in power movement. They give the women damn near everything she wants, unless she really just out of her mind or just makes a whole bunch of money. But the bottom line is men are fighting women on something that they can't win. And you think women finna give up that power? You think women finna give up their position of independence because you say, why don't you let me lead? Nigga, they don't want your leadership. They don't want my leadership. They don't want nobody's leadership. They think they're the leaders, and that's the way they believe. Now, what can we do to make it where this is more palatable for us men to live day to day? We don't have to marry them. We don't have to get in these long-term commitments with them. So we can fight about who's the boss. Right? Why you want to get in a relationship and you have to fight for who's the boss? Now, unless you're a beta, unless you want a woman, your house husband, then it's fine. If that makes you feel okay that there are some men, let me not be disrespectful. There are men who don't mind their women assuming position. There are some men who are cool with that. And you know, I'm not here, once again, Ruthless is not here to downplay these men. But what I am saying is this. You do not have to force feed these women how they need men. We don't have to do that. Those days are over. Women are not looking for leaders. They're not, because they think they are the leaders. They think they're the prize. And a woman who thinks she's the prize, meaning she thinks she's the leader. That's why she has all the expectations. And that's just the name of the game.
Yeah, and then the fact that the young lady, it's like she's getting, you know, she trying to play it off, but she getting a little offended that he's even asking this question. And I'm just like, why? Like, why can't you articulate? Like, if this is a team, like, why you can't articulate your position? Like, that just don't make sense. So if I'm first base, I know what my position is on the baseball team. I know what first base does. So if you the shortstop, you don't know what you do. Like, you don't know what you're supposed to do as a shortstop. Or as third base, like you don't know what you're supposed to do. So yeah, something is just weird. Yeah, and then the fact that the young lady said that you, as the man, you gotta show her something.
Because she thinks she's the leader. And there's men that's out here doing that. There are plenty of men out here ready to worship the ground she walk on. Men act like they need women. So what are we doing? We're just wasting time talking about you need a man, you need a man, when there are men out here saying they need a woman. And she knows this. And she's taking advantage of this, and she's leveraging this against the so-called alpha man or the so-called leader. And this is why she don't need you, because she have 10 niggas lined up, 3 of them in friend zone, other 7 of them, they talk to her every day, waiting for her to give the okay. Please let me get some of that. Please let me be with you. Women got niggas lined up left and right. All motherfucking night. Think about it. You got women friend zoning niggas for years, not days, months, years. And niggas is accepting that platform. They're accepting her as the leader. And this is what's happening out here. The men are bowing down. Men are breaking weak for these women, and this is what's happening. So therefore, they're the niggas who's here arguing about this. Oh, we need to teach these women that they ain't shit without a man is a stupid argument.
And I'm like, where is that coming from? So what is the woman superior to the man now? Like the man gotta impress you, even though he's gonna be the one who's basically gonna be providing the whole structure for how y'all gonna be living and moving, but he gotta impress you. Like how does that work? So man, I'm confused as to where this mindset is really coming from, man, and how or if it's even possible to get our hands around it, because it's crazy. Yeah, it's like, when is the last time I heard some lady talking about this guy? He got to impress her, like he got to show her something, and I'm like, what? Yeah,
because women are playing from power positions. See, a lot of men who are married, like past 15 years, they're not watching the evolution of women. They're enslaved in their marriage. But women are now playing for a power position. That's why they're lining niggas up in the dating market. Because they're saying, okay, who's going to pay my bills? Who's going to take me out to dinner? Who's going to take me to trips? And niggas are runner-ups and contestants, nigga. Men are not let me tell you this. Men are not having women line up a long line saying about which women gonna take me on a trip. Which one of you women gonna pay my bills, right? The women got the niggas lined up for this. And niggas are in line. Ready to go.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. Y'all wearing me out, man.
She couldn't articulate it because she didn't know herself, bro. That was it. So, of course, what's the best pivot? It's to deflect. It's to refuse to answer the question, even when she admitted that it was a good question. So if it's such a good question, why would you pop the balloon?
But
that don't
Joe,
make no sense. This is good
Joe,
money, but I'm gonna give it back to the bank. I'm gonna give it back. I'm gonna just burn it.
Let me just jump on what you just said, though, man. But that's where I'm going with it. Why can't she articulate it? Yep, if I was to interview that young lady for a job, she would be able to tell.
Because she expects you to already know your role, nigga. She can articulate it. She just don't feel she need to articulate it. That's
tell me her experience, what she's good at, who she used to work with, what kind of accolades she got, how it was in college. She'd be able to articulate all of that to me. If I was to go to that same lady and tell her, you know what I'm saying, I own the Mercedes-Benz dealership. You want to buy one of my cars? Tell me why I should sell you one of my cars. She's going to be able to articulate what her credit looked like, what type of access she got, what type of credit card she got. But then when it comes to this one question, a man asking you, what is your role or what is your position when it comes to a man and a woman? It's like a lot of these ladies can never articulate anything. And I'm like, why is that?
I'm going to tell you why it is, Quay. The reason why she can't articulate it is because she doesn't value. She hasn't met a man of value. She values that job. She values that Mercedes. If she felt value in that man, then she would be able to articulate it because she would want that value, that leadership, that companionship, that whatever she's looking for. So she doesn't see the value. So her thing is, I'm valuable. So you got to prove to me. I am the car dealership. And you trying to get a car off my lot. That's how she's thinking. And I think that's where the value comes from. And when you're a high value man, a woman understands that you're valuable to her. The way you think is valuable to her. The way you move is valuable to her. And she'll come under that leadership and find her place to be that helpmate that you need. So That's
So-
when you have a real woman.
So okay, so to that point though, Vince. So I agree with you, right? So I definitely think that it is a value thing. But to your point, there's still an issue, right? So to your point, that you just talked about that high value man, right? So that man, he gonna be able to articulate his value when he come in the situation.
Now let's talk about this high value man. What is this shit, Kevin? I know Kevin Samuel was the first to introduce it. What does that shit mean? High value man. All that means to women is a man they can use for all his valuables. That's all that means. That is not prestigious, nigga. That means a high value man means he's highly valuable. That man is highly valuable for her to use him for all his resources to get what she wants from him. She values what he can do for her, not what she can do for him. So that is almost like, if you say you're high value, man, you're signing up to pick up a gold digger. A high value man can only attract gold diggers. That's all he can attract. There's nothing else, nobody else wants him, or he can get into his world. Right? Because women do what? They're hypergamous. 1, 2, women are users. They're takers. So when they see a man of great means, of money and fame and all that shit, they want to take that shit from him and build their lives with it. And they want him to serve her. The woman wants what we call whole high value man to bow to her and serve her needs. This is why these relationships never work. This is why the divorce rate is so high now. Because women are saying, hey, if you do not serve me, I will leave you. So a high value man is actually make you harder to find a genuine relationship. Because why? The women, when they see high value, they see that nigga with that Mercedes and pull out and he has all this stuff going for himself, they only want to benefit from that. And then how do they want to benefit from it? They want him to cater to her every need. So the money, okay, but that's not it. That's not enough. We know that. We see that the money's not enough. She wants that man to cater to her emotional support, give her emotional support, which she really don't want that support. She just wants him to be her emotional dumpster, right? Then she wants to be her sex slave, right? And then ultimately she wants to run the relationship. She wants to run the marriage. She's moving for supremacy because she thinks she's the prize, even though you got all the money and all the fame. She still thinks she's the prize. So therefore, she's going to want you to bow down to her. And how does she get her ego to do this? You showing up, picking her up, and you offering her relationship. Once you offer her relationship and then marriage, all these are the process of her beating you and defeating you. All this is the process of her defeating you. She wants the marriage so that she can have access, because when a woman marries you, right, now she has access. I'm skipping the process. Sorry. So when your boyfriend girl, y'all just dating, right? Free meals, free food. Then when you become her boyfriend, she now access, exclusive rights to you, right? To make sure that your time and energy on her time and her energy, right? Then when you marry her, right, that means she's done her job to trick you into marrying her, which now grants her access to your 401k. That's why they don't want to marry broke niggas. She wants access to your bank accounts. She wants access to your assets. That's what marriage do for women. It grants them access. That's why women with a lot of money typically don't like to date down, because they know if they date down, that poor man who have access to their money. You see what happened to Candace Parker? She had to pay her boyfriend, who was an ex, Sharon, he was an ex-NBA player. He had to ship him $400,000 in alimony payments because she was the breadwinner. Halle Berry, right? This is less than like 0.1%, though. That's not normal, but it can happen.
He gonna be able to tell you what he bringing. He gonna be able to tell you how he gonna take care of this, pay for this. He gonna be able to tell you where y'all we about to get this house and set up shop and do what we do. He gonna be able to tell you where we gonna be sending these kids. He's gonna be able to articulate all of those things. So my question is, if this woman, if she is truly a woman of value, wouldn't she be able to do the same thing, regardless of a man?
No, because value is different for different people. So the thing that he's looking for, she's not valuable that way. And then also a man of value that has to really doesn't have to talk much. He
True.
does. So when you look at him, man, you'll see by the way he moves. Okay, I can trust him. Okay, he's gonna take care of business. It ain't what I tell you what I'm gonna do. It's what I do.
Right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts,
you know
facts.
by the way I move, I'm gonna get you that house. You know how by the way I move that I'm gonna take care of those kids. I don't have to.
Look, and just what we are, we're begging to be back into slavery. That's what we men do. We want to be re-enslaved. Women are saying we want independence. Now we talking about how we gonna get in the house. How we gonna do? They don't want us back. They don't want us. Women are unhappy with their slave masters. I would say women no longer want their slaves to be the way their slaves used to be. Right? See, they used to have, so back in the day, the man, he can leverage the slave man for the woman can leverage the money a little bit. He can say, hey, well, I'll get the money. But remember, he's a slave because it's cheaper to keep her. That's what it's saying. But he can kind of cut off her money a little bit, make her suffer a little bit in the shopping area, right? Those things men used to do back in the day. Now, 2026, women have alleviated that. Right? They now have their own money and their own careers. Now, there are some women still getting lifestyles from rich guys like P. Diddy and Cassie. But you see how she worked that? 20 mil. Done deal. And she was trying to get that nigga a life sentence. She was trying to take that nigga out. Woo. Cold-blooded. She got staying. And she wasn't even honest. Like, you know what? She could have said, I can't lie on this man. Even though we didn't have the best, we had our ups and downs. He took care of me. I still had the best that life had to offer. No, that nigga was dangerous. You was with him for 11 years. And come to find out you was his co-conspirator. You threatened niggas' lives too, Cassie. About anything to win, nigga. Because Diddy didn't give her that marriage. See, Diddy wasn't stupid. Diddy learned. I ain't marrying you. I'm not giving you no exclusive relationship. And Cassie got upset, and then she tried to take the nigga out. She ripped him for 20 mil, and she tried to give him a life sentence. Maybe a double life sentence. If he got convicted of RICO and sex trafficking, oh yeah, here we got 2 life sentences. But he beat it. But once again, women, they're savage. And they no longer want men to lead them. And that's just a fact. And all this high value man, I know what that means. These women don't give a fuck about that. She can leverage the 13 niggas she got in her DMs against that one high value man. Simple. Oh, you don't want to take care of me? I got these niggas gonna pay this bill. I got this nigga gonna take me shopping. I got this nigga gonna do this. I got this nigga gonna do that. That's how these women are living out here. They are now turned the tables. They turned the tables on men. I'm sorry to say it. They are breaching full throttle independence.
tell you I'm gonna take care of those kids, you're gonna see the way I move.
That's a fact.
So I think that, and then everything is so nuanced now too. It's not like the traditional roles. I mean, you can be a traditional person, but you do really have to vet for what you in particular want. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was talking to some youngsters that go to Michigan, and it was like, do you want a traditional stay-at-home wife or do you want a working wife? It's about what you want because it's different. Your lifestyle is going to be different. The way you parent is going to be different. You know, it's not like
The nuance is women have more say. That's the nuance. Women are pretty much running the show. I'm just saying, right? Women are now, doing whatever they want to do. And a lot of men are accepting it.
The person. Watch this video. Let me know what you think. Let's go.
What are your thoughts on the following statement? Dating for women is like shopping, while dating for men is like a job interview that he's paying for.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
We feel like they're runner-ups and contestants.
If women have an abundance of choices, would women ever enter an arrangement where they weren't knowingly in control?
No.
So if women are the
That's tough.
choosers, how are men the leaders?
Good question.
Very good
How
question.
can men lead if it's by women's terms?
I have no clue.
Are men leading when they subject themselves to rejection at a woman's discretion?
No.
So then why do we say that men are leaders when women are in control?
We want you guys to lead while we're still in control.
Women want their own man. They don't want to share the men, even though that is the more logical way that things would actually work out. Women don't want to do that. That's not the nature of a man, to be stuck with one person. But the woman wants to stick that man to one person, which is her, which is to take men away from their own reality, make men go against their own nature and trap him with her. And she don't care about what you going through, what you thinking, how you feel, as long as you serving her. That's where this thing, happy wife, happy life come from.
And that's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. Once again, I don't know why men are beating themselves over the head about this. This is just something that they have to accept. This is something they have to accept. There's nothing you can do about it. You keep having these conversations, and women are just going to keep pushing for their independence. And if you try to get lethal, they're going to call the police.
Give up this alpha woman mentality and this alpha woman title and get back in your femininity, right?
Exactly.
Listen.
We've heard enough. It was a pleasure having
You just said he was the problem.
When did I say that? I said he had a baby
took
on
the
me.
headset off.
I left.
He was a beta. You said he was a beta. He was too emotional.
Feminine, very feminine.
Ma'am, you said he was a beta. He was too emotional. He had a kid on you. Now you're trying to say you was the problem. Amelia, do you realize this though? Hold on.
Maybe we both were the problem.
Amelia, let me break it. Let me come down. Okay?
Amia.
Let him cook.
Amia.
Let him
That's
cook
a nice
real quick.
name too.
Thank you. I loved it because the men that I date are not like that.
Damn. See, she grabbed a man for the wrong quality. She said his sensitivity. That shouldn't be the main focal point.
But we have to understand this is what women are. The alpha females are not looking for alpha male. Y'all got to get it to your fucking head. They're not looking for that. They're looking for a weak nigga so they can be an alpha female. Right? This is what she wants.
But the guy that you choose in your life, because you need a guy to really be a guy. He should be looking.
See, and once again, that's the delusion. You need a guy to be a guy. Women are not looking at it that way. When they are preaching independence and self-love, they're saying, we don't need men. And the only way we're going to deal with men if we want them in how we want them in. And I'm going to bring another video up, and Priscilla going to crush this. She's going to crush this.
Looking at that in you. But see, that's why we can't be, that's why we got to get our emotions in check, guys. Like, I'm going to talk about
so hard with him. Not saying I didn't have to lead still. I had to lead the household still. I still had to take care of all the business. I still had to keep the money coming in the house. I still had to do the shit that a man is supposed to do. But the reason I stayed with him is because he made me, when I came home, food was cooked.
So this is why we don't believe women.
Oh, and he was cooking meals.
And we still don't believe you, right? All y'all, you say you are alpha woman, right?
I could put my son's father on here right now because he loves me.
No. I'm not talking about your man. I'm talking about you. You said you are alpha woman. You can take care of everything, right?
Yeah.
So you should your relationship should have been perfectly fine.
It should have.
It would have been. Why I would have tried harder.
Why you still got to provide? Why you still got to do all these things when you're the alpha woman?
Yep.
He didn't have to.
Then what was the problem? You said he was emotionally available.
I wasn't around enough.
So it's you then. So you would have. You just said he was the problem.
When did I say that?
Now I argue the thing about Ali. Ali just wants to fight women. What's up, No Chaser? Ali just wants to pick a fight and try to get a gotcha movement. Ali, and respectfully, Ali, but you just want to sit here and try to out-argue women about their life. She told you she's an alpha female. Her man was more feminine. And when she came home, he cooked. That's why she fucked. She didn't mind because when she came home, he cooked to have the house clean. And the reason why he went out and got another woman pregnant is because she was not at home that much because she was out making money. And when she found out he had a baby, she got rid of him. But that still don't, okay, but this happened to men too. This happened to men too. Women are having babies on men too. But the difference is men get fooled thinking that's their kid. And they don't know till years later that that's not their kid. Where at least if he wouldn't have a baby with another woman, she know that's not her kid, right? So that's about the only difference. But women want their independence and they're getting it. They got it. It's done.
I said he had a baby on me. I left.
He was a beta. You said he was a beta. He was too emotional.
Feminine, very feminine.
Ma'am, you said he was a beta. He was too emotional. He had a kid on you. Now you're trying to say you was the problem. Amelia, do you realize this though? Hold on.
Maybe we both are the problem.
Amelia, let me break it. Let me come down.
Okay?
Let him cook.
Amia.
Let him
That's
cook
a nice name too.
Thank you.
You don't know what you want. You really don't know who you are.
She don't. She told you what she is, nigga, and what she got. See? And this is the problem with us niggas. We trying to force feed this woman. Oh, you don't know what you want because that's the only talking point you know, Ali. She told you what she is. She's an alpha female, and she had a weak nigga who was playing the house husband role. And she had to get rid of him because he had a baby on it. So what do you mean she don't know what she wants? She wasn't complaining about him not working and not making any money. She wasn't complaining about him not doing the traditional manly things. But she still wants monogamy though, nigga. That's just the way it goes.
You don't know what you're looking for, and there's not really still accountability because you flip-flopping on your answer. One moment one moment you say he not the man, then you say he was man enough and you weren't there. And you know who else did this last time? And let me tell you this: there was a sister that she and y'all are There's this thing about y'all. Y'all know how to get men and be feminine when you need to, but then when a man get in a relationship with you, he's like y'all turning into monsters. There was a sister named Shy that was on the other show. She did the same thing you did. Like it's like y'all are emotionally available, but not. Y'all want to be the man, but not. You want to give everything and nothing at the same time when it's convenient. You all over the place.
I don't agree.
And she's a beautiful girl, man. That's be the sad part about it. A lot of these women be hella confused on what to look for.
Okay, nigga, quit lusting, nigga. Damn. Look, she's beautiful. What was that? What's the point of that?
I don't know if I say I wasn't the problem. I'm saying maybe the problem could have been avoided. Maybe that's how I meant to say it. Maybe I said it wrong. Maybe it came out of my throat.
Let me ask you something else. Let me ask you something.
Shoot.
If you wanted to go get this man back, would he take you back?
He's begging right now.
Begging?
Then you the problem.
How?
You are the problem. Because y'all want, like I say, when you have a man that's vulnerable, you use that against them.
I'm not using it against him. I'm telling him that I'm.
Why you
Can
don't
I
want
say
him back?
this?
If he was such a good man, if he was such a good man, and you said you were the problem.
See, that's Ali's problem. That's why Ali can't keep a woman. Because Ali don't listen. Nigga, she said that nigga's begging for her back now. But she can't forgive him. Facts, no chaser. Thank you, full chaser. I know, but Ali just wants to, and a lot of men in these spaces are guilty of this. No chaser. They're trying to fight with women about their independence. Telling women, we don't know what you want. When women are saying they want their independence, you say you don't know what you want. Well, I am an alpha female, and I have a husband who I take care of, and I pay the bills. Now you're saying she don't know what she wants. When she told you what she is. But this Ali just want to fight when it's over, nigga. It's over. You have to bow out. You're not changing. Ali, you are not changing this motherfucking movement. You're not stopping the women empowerment movement because there's too many niggas that's behind them. There's like 100, there's like 3 or 4 million niggas that will pull up on you, Ali, for real. If you was to try to come out and start something against these women. These women got allies, nigga. These women got allies. They got the police department. They got simps, betas. They got pro women. They got women worshipers who think they're goddesses. You got niggas willing to die for these hoes. Come on, man. And you sit here trying to argue with her about her life and what she lived. And now she be honest with you. You're trying to make her feel like she doesn't know what she's talking about. Instead of just saying, I don't agree with your ideology and substantiate your argument. That's what we have to understand. That's what we got. That's what Ali needs to understand. You got to, and men in his spaces, angry man. I fuck with that man, but he's the same way. These red pillars, Fatty, Ali, angry man. You have to accept the fact that it's not going back. And you keep trying to argue a point in a losing battle. Because why? There's too many men that are willing to accept and allow and love that women have their rights to be equal. Too many men love the fact that women are strong and independent. And there's a lot of women, and all the women love it too.
You went there. Shay did the same. You know what?
You know what's funny?
No,
you know what's funny? This is great.
Let me finish. You done a lot of talking. I bet you talk with him too much too. Shay said the same thing. She tried to test her man. There was a girl that said she tried to test the man to see if he stand on business. When she told him she wanted somebody else, he stood on business and divorced her. But then she said she didn't want to do the work to get him back. Why won't you go get back the biological father of your son? Like, if you know you were the problem, why you don't go get that man back if he's begging to be with you?
Because, sir, listen, I don't believe I was the problem. That's why I let him. That's why I went to that lady's house, had a conversation with them.
You just said you was the problem. You just said
that doesn't mean. I said I led him to that woman, from me not being around. Literally, I literally said that. I said I'm the reason he went to that woman. That's why he went to go fuck on
So
her.
who was the problem? So who was the problem?
He should have controlled himself. If I'm taking care of the house,
ma'am, if you're not emotionally
Tried to treat her
available,
like
not catering to this man emotionally, not at the house, you just said you drove him to another woman's arm. You said you bring man from the
y'all
bottom to the
said
top.
that.
No, you said you take man from the bottom and take him to the top, but you put him on top of another woman.
I know where her thought process is at.
Y'all don't know.
I feel like you're hearing what you want to hear.
No, Amia,
I
know
know-
I'm being intentional. You want to hear yourself. You want to lead the ship, and when it's time for you to cater to somebody and love somebody else, you don't know how to love somebody else.
But
you
listen,
don't want to learn. You don't
This
want to
is
learn
not
how to
true.
love somebody else.
I know
This is
what
not
it is.
true. This is invalid, like crazy.
No,
I
it's
love
true.
hard, like hard. That's why the nigga stayed for so long. What are you talking about?
Ma'am, you said you didn't love hard. You said you weren't emotionally available. He was. You said he was over emotional. You didn't show no emotion.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna say? Maybe I like money too much.
Oh my God. Yo,
I know
Maybe
what it
I
is.
like money too much. I like.
I'm about to jump out this window, yo. Are y'all really? I'm starting
I'm
to
about
think
to jump
y'all
out
something's wrong with y'all brains. Like y'all like y'all scattered.
But wait, can I ask you? What am I saying that's so wrong? Like, why are you getting so
Ma'am,
worked
you
up?
flip. Ma'am, you're saying you're not the problem. Then you say he the problem. Then you say he not the problem. You the
I
problem.
said, listen. Let me elaborate.
I know what
I
the
said
problem is.
I definitely led him to that woman by me not being present because I was too worried about building a foundation for our house.
No, you didn't say that.
Okay.
You said you did it again. You didn't say building a foundation for your house, a family, or
Making money is building a foundation.
You said I was too.
And that's what all he wants to do. He just want to go back and forth, and instead of embracing that, hey, okay, that's who you are. We don't agree with it. We don't think that's the most best suitable outcome for a male and a female to deal with each other. Okay, I can agree with Ollie on that. But the facts are the facts. That nigga accepted it, and he couldn't deal with it because she was gone a lot. Because she said she was building a foundation to her home, which she's trying not only to pay the bills, but she's trying to put money to the side. So obviously she makes pretty good money. And the man, he couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. And he went and got another girl pregnant, and she got rid of him.
The problem is that she's trying to treat him like a girl and she's trying to be a guy. That's what the problem is right now. She's viewing him like a female, and he's not a female. And she wants him to operate like one, even though he's very emotional.
But he is operating like a female. What are you talking about? He went out and cheated. Females cheat too. He was cooking and cleaning when she was at work. He was a house husband. What are you talking about? Are you guys not listening? And she said she didn't have a problem with it. She just was unavailable because she was getting money. She was getting to the bag. And what happened, once again, this is not a healthy dynamic. I'm not supporting this dynamic, but this is 2026. Women's independence is at the forefront, and women are moving forward. They're not going back, gentlemen. They're not going back.
But he's never gonna sit back like a passenger princess like you would. See, a woman who's actually feminine and emotional, it's gonna be a whole lot different. She knows how to play a role because it's biology. That guy, guess what he's gonna do? He's still gonna run out there.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Because women are divorcing the sole providers too. What do you think Tom Brady was? What do you think Tyrese was? And a whole lot more. Stay-at-home wives are divorcing too. What are you talking about, man?
And still try another chick that he can possibly dominate, which is what he did.
Worried about money. That's what you said.
That's building the foundation because that's how you build one. You got to have money.
You know what? I know y'all do this back and forth, and you know what's funny? He's begging to be back with you because he really loved you, and once he gets back in that house with you, he'll realize why he left in the first place.
And I keep telling him the same thing. I keep telling him, you think you want to be with me because of how good things were when we were together, but honestly, you don't. I'm not there for you enough how you need me to be. I'm not.
You know what?
Clinging
How
on your
old-
balls like you need me to.
How old are you?
30 something.
And keep playing around. You ain't gonna have no balls to cling to. That keep playing around. You ain't gonna. You think you still immortal because you got youth and you still look a certain type of way. And you get men coming at you, and what you gonna do? Mess around, not have no balls to cling on to. And
You know what's crazy?
That's real.
Yes.
Hey, it's a time clock for everybody. Trust me. Everybody's options will run out eventually. If you put in the work, you can offset it a little bit, but everybody got to be very aware of their options. And I hate to say, usually they say men age like wine, women age like spoiled milk. Ladies, you got to be careful when it comes down to how you play with all your gifts in the beginning.
Tell me about it.
After I left my son's father, the two men I've dated since I left my son's father were both very masculine.
Okay, what happened? What happened?
And where and where are those men right now?
You can't make this up.
Well, one is not too far away. He's getting food. And the other one, I left him because he had hella shit going on that I didn't know about.
So the other
These are two different times.
And so the other one's out fetching you food right now, so he's on his way back.
Yeah.
Okay. In a relationship.
Okay. And how long have you been messing with him?
Since March.
Okay.
And
So
are
why
you
you
guys?
still
I'm sorry. Are you guys in a relationship?
Yes.
She
Then why
lying.
you still worrying about the other guy? Truth. Why you on here talking about the other guy?
I'm talking about my son's father because I felt like it resonated with the conversation everybody was having about alpha man. I mean, alpha woman, alpha man. Like, I'm not an alpha woman to this man.
You still love him?
My son's father?
Yes.
Like, yeah, I have love for him. Yeah, but I don't love him like I want to be with him. Not at all.
And now watch how Ali and them try to argue with her love. And this is the fatal mistake.
I tell him that all the time.
Then why you on here talking about him?
Because I was.
Now she just answered the question. She said because she wanted to resonate with the conversation. I understood that clearly. But you're looking for something to nitpick, Ali. Just face the facts.
Control over Miss Bailey.
I was going with the conversation that you guys are already having.
You on mute, Truth, or you talking to somebody else? Nah, I tell you
He
what.
moved out the way.
You know what the red flags about? See, I knew this as a young man. When a woman keep talking about her ex or still referring to him, you using these guys as fillers, and you want to say they alphas to justify why you got a man and make us believe that you got a man. You don't like them two guys, even if they're alphas. You like your baby daddy. That's who you had a kid with. That's who you still love. And you trying to lie to yourself. You want to come up here for us to lie to you too and the chat to lie to you so you feel like you're right, but you still love that man, and that's why you smiling. You don't like that guy to get food. You can't wait till they get out the house, but at least there's some man coming inside the house. You don't love him. You don't love the ex guy. You love that guy, and you need to go get that guy.
And Ali is 100% wrong. She loves herself. That's who she loves the most. A woman would never love a man more than she loves herself. Simple. So that's where he's wrong.
Before you run out of balls to hang to, because once those men figure out you don't love them either, they out the door either. But I bet you them two got nothing on that man that you still love, and that's your problem. You want to come here and talk about him without talking about him. You came up here to say yes, you did.
Yeah,
you was talking
did.
negative about him, and we had to pull the positive out of him. And when we let you, like Truth said, talk long enough, you know what, guys? I wasn't emotionally available for him. I worked too much. I was for money, and he got on top of another woman because I was never home. Like you justify. You know what? Women lie to men. Women lie to each other. Damn. Women lie to kids, and worse than that, women lie to themselves. And you still lying. You still lying to your.
We all liars. Get the fuck out of here. We all liars. Men lie too, nigga.
Yourself instead of go getting that man that you actually love.
So
it's crazy.
please,
Yeah, that man already done imprinted you, regardless whether he was a boss babe or not a boss.
Why does he stay on my mind?
And this is where, once again, we just got to accept the truth. We got to accept the truth. Now, I don't agree with it, but hey, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. We'll look at a few videos and then we're going to get out of here. Let's go with this one.
You been whoa. Now I'm a grown ass man. I ain't got to be checking in with you. Oh, wait a minute now. You ain't gonna be putting your hands up. Motherfucker, I'm calling 911.
Hi everyone, this is my beautiful wife. And fellas, the marriage life is great. Instead of having multiple women to play in the field, you get to spend the rest of your life with just one. Oh, and peep game, you get to be the sole provider, even though she makes her own money and can pay some bills. But you're the husband, so you have to do it. And sex? Oh, babe, tell me about the sex. It's only when she wants to, because you don't get to have it. You don't get to have it. Say dreams and aspirations. Yeah, forget about it. Once you have marriage and kids, I'm telling you, everything goes to your family. Fellas, I'm telling you, marriage life is great. Think about your dreams, your happiness. If you have a Rottweiler, you can't get a poodle, she gonna take over everything and decorate everything. It's not worth it, fellas. It's not worth
it. And these women, hey, I'm just saying, we don't have to argue with women about their independence. You just don't have to deal with them in the same capacity. I understand that us men are more traditionally minded. I understand that. I'm not going to fight that. But we have to understand the days of tradition are dead. Women are moving for their independence, and they're not going back. It's fine. We got to understand women are what they are at this point. We as men just have to adapt to and live in our truth. You do not have to marry these women. You do not have to get in a relationship with them to be happy with them. You have to adapt. If you can't deal with the independent mindset, if you got to be a leader, if you want to be a leader, you have to be a leader in your own life. Because women are not accepting application for leaders anymore. Women don't want leaders because they think they're the leaders. So the only way you're going to have a relationship with these women is eventually succumb to their leadership, which if you're a leader, that's going to be conflict of interest. And if it's conflict of interest, that means y'all not going to last. This is why so much toxic. This is why we say all these relationships are toxic. All these marriages are toxic. Because men, we keep trying to fit a circle in a motherfucking square. We keep doing that shit. We keep trying to make this shit fit. And the women are like, no. The women are like, no, we want to do our own thing.
Oh shit, man! I think I forgot my wallet. Now we're right here. I'm gonna go see if they got it. All right?
Okay. Shit, hey, what's up, man? I got a man.
Oh, he got you out here by yourself?
I would never. Go with me, baby. Come on, let's go get something to eat.
I cannot find my wallet.
This nigga got you in Temu clothes. If you want to stay with the struggle, I ain't gonna stop you.
Your man got you on food stamps. That's crazy. Let me call someone real quick.
Damn, your man got you out here allowing men to talk to you? I would never.
A wallet?
Yeah, like a brown one.
Your man got you working? Crazy.
I'm sorry about the wait. I couldn't find my
wallet. Don't even fucking touch me. You got me a broke bitch in Temu clothes. You can walk past me. EBT? You be on EBT? Working?
Wait.
I'm supposed to be your queen. No, let me finish. I'm supposed to be your queen. A black queen at that.
What is you talking about? I work 2 jobs and pay all the bills. I'll leave you for 5 minutes to find my wallet. You let get in your head?
Work 3. Work 3 jobs. Work 4, 5, 6. I don't care. Like Kendrick said, it's not enough. Work 3 jobs. Okay? Come on. Figure it out. Give me off of EB.
Women are easily influenced. That video just showed how. I know it's a skit, but we got to look at this in large of a true problem in our community. Women are easily influenced by outside sources. Instagram, friend groups, work husbands, male friends, right? Those are what they do. They influence these women. Oh yeah, girl, you're beautiful. Oh girl, love yourself. Oh girl, you know you can, whoever do that against you. You know you're a beautiful woman. You deserve the best. You don't deserve that. And this is what's up, hello, ADS? And that's what happened in that nigga garden. Facts. Facts. These women are easily, and this is what you got to fight against when you enter long-term commitments. You can do everything that woman wants you to do, and that still may not be enough because she can be easily influenced. Instagram, social media is the worst thing. That is the worst thing that happened to women, boy. Woo! I have homegirls who be deleting their Instagram because they be fighting with, they think they look better than the girls on Instagram. And this is just this is what it is, man. These women are fucking not playing with it.
Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills? If people like to split their bills with their man, I think that's what you should do. I don't do that.
Look at what happened. She caught herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime.
Men get married and become a father and go, oh, shoot. Okay, I didn't know it was going to take all of this. Game time. Let me try to figure this out. Let me try to see if I can do this and do that and get the car and do this, love her more and balance all this. Women, we meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband would. Your husband or this man? So are you getting to know who you with? Or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways? And so women come and lead with fit this, or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here and I'm going to learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. They almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit to her. So because he don't fit your tone of red, you gonna tell me this man still ain't red?
We don't need to live in a generation where shit is equal value of 50-50 with finances, but bitch, it needs to be reciprocation of energy. If I'm putting my all into this shit, why the fuck am I getting bare minimum? And then motherfuckers be talking about something. Niggas supposed to be a provider. You never seen a king tell his queen to do anything, but I promise you to God, that queen gonna have 5 kids. She gonna suck his dick, spit, fuck, and she gonna make sure that nigga eat on a day-to-day basis. And if a peasant talk to him crazy, she's right there to justify.
Shit, yeah.
So like, y'all ain't the same. You can't compare yourself to a queen. What the fuck about you as a queen?
That's 100%. Goddamn, you ain't said shit wrong. You know, it's crazy. I think 2025, the internet and all that fucking, everybody think they so disposable. Motherfuckers think they can just get back on Instagram and find another.
Motherfuckers is
You're not,
consuming too much of other people's lives. Y'all is setting y'all fucking relationship status based off what you seen on the internet. You have $5 in your bank account. Your man has $1,000 in his bank account, and you're looking at a nigga with millions of dollars and a bitch that got down. You feel me? Probably has at least 6 figures.
Yeah.
You talking about I want to be like Moneybag Yo and Ari, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't.
When a woman meets a guy and she go tells her friends about this guy, how fine the first thing they want to know, well, girl, what do we do for a living?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. How much money does he make? Girl, what kind of car does he drive? They don't ask, well, what kind of man is he? That's not a question that they ask.
Oh shit!
You see what I'm saying? So as men, when we're out trying to date, the woman, the lady, the bitch, the whore, the prostitute, the thot, the video vixen, all of them have on the same uniform. Yeah. So how can you tell what's what when all of them have on the same uniform? Ass, titties, long eyelashes, pussy print. So we don't know anymore. When a woman meets a guy and she go tells her friends about this guy.
And these women, I'm just saying, we can't. This is the 2026, man. Gentlemen, embrace independence and live your life. You don't need a woman to be happy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, do not take this bad deal of monogamy, because you will lose. You will lose. Do not marry these women. You will lose, because they're going to dog walk you. They're going to challenge you.
Because the harsh reality is a lot of y'all don't want men. Y'all want doormats. A lot of y'all want to give men a safe space to have selective masculinity. I'm man enough to fuck you. I'm man enough to pay your bills, but you won't let me be man enough to run the household without a whole bunch of feedback, without a whole bunch of back talk. I'm man enough to take you on trips. I'm man enough to take you on shopping sprees, but I'm not man enough to discipline your children that aren't even mine. You want me to be selective with my masculinity. So you want me to be a superman when it comes to all of your needs, but you want me to be a half a man when it comes to the things that I need.
Why people don't want love is because most women want their bills paid. They don't want love.
Oh.
They got 4 or 5 people because they got more than 4 or 5 bills. And I think as long as we're in this transactional era of time, it's never going to be able to get back to love. We got to focus on the core value of what actually matters inside of a relationship. And we've strayed too far. Honestly, don't get mad at me. I know there's a lot of ladies in here.
I'm seeing all the faces behind you.
It's the truth. You know, honestly, we live in a prostitution era.
Wow.
Why people don't want love.
So this is just the women speaking their truth. So we don't got to argue with this. But niggas be crying to these bitches. Oh, why you want my money? Why you don't love me just for my character? Niggas are so delusional, right? This is how niggas be sounding right here.
How can you just do what you did to me and then just go live your life like ain't nothing happened?
That's how niggas be sounding. That's how niggas be sounding.
Okay, so this is something that I honestly been pondering on actually for a few years now. I remember what the Bible said about women and you know, like the evil spirit, what the Bible says about the Jezebel spirit, and you know, things I see that women do, things I know and heard that women do. The paternity issue, how these women lay next to a man for years, looking a kid in the eyes for years, knowing there's no relation. How good men get stomped out, how kids are just used for a check. I've come to the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil. Like, I really think women are just pure evil. Women are naturally evil beings, I believe. And only a woman who's honest about our
Message. Whose job is it to set order in the house?
It's the man's job.
The man.
So in order to set order, you have to have control.
No, you have to manage.
No, you got to have
control is like a robot.
Well, no, it ain't. That's what you hear. Control is not like a robot. You have to have control. Like when you go to work, this woman said this all the time. Women are always talking about they don't want a man to control them. But you go to a job and they tell you what time to be there. Right. They tell you what time to take a break. They tell you can't use your phone. You always submit to money, but you won't submit to love. Submit to money, but won't submit to love. How you gonna deal with that? Because you will submit, you will give up your control. Right. Even when they ain't even paying you what they should be paying you. Right. You still showing up. Even when they give somebody else a job, you know you should have had. Your ass still showing up. So you know how to give up your control. You hold your tongue. when they talking crazy. So it ain't out of your element. It's just that you have a higher priority. You submit to money because that's the only reason you're doing it. Keeping your composure. Because once you get a new job, you really see you cool. But like, you know how to submit. You know how to give up your control. But why not for love and the person that's supposed to die for you or be the first person to be sacrificed for you?
You can, and there's nothing wrong with that. But however,
when you go to a job, don't they tell you how you should dress?
Yeah, they have power.
Don't they tell you about your fingernails and how long they can be?
Yeah.
You can't wear certain hairstyles at jobs.
Right.
You better put on that damn head net.
Yeah.
And don't you do it?
Huh. Facts. But because the difference between a job and a man, though, the job doesn't acquiesce to the woman. Right? The job is the interviewer. Right? When a woman gets with a man, the man is the interviewee. The woman's the interviewer. So the positions are different. When women go to work, they got to fill an application and they got to acquiesce to that job. But when they're dealing with a man, that man needs to acquiesce to them. And that's just the way it is. And men, unless men start, there's too many men that need women. So that's never going to change. That's never going to change. But it's just the way life goes. You know, and we got to realize that there's too many men out here that do not or don't think they can live without a woman. There's too many men who think that life without a woman is unbearable. So they're going to do what it takes. They're going to do what it takes to keep on acquiescing to these women. And then they're going to get these results.
I told you I was sorry. I told you I was sorry. Mistakes happened. But
this man discovers children are not his after 6 years. Confrontation erupts on Thanksgiving. A man discovered that the 3 children he had raised for 6 years were not biologically his. The man learned the truth only weeks ago and has been struggling emotionally ever since. He reportedly asked the woman who betrayed him, along with the children, to leave his home while he tried to process everything. However, on Thanksgiving Day, the man's family decided to invite the woman and the children to the holiday gathering without asking him. They believe the kids.
Would you rather have a loyal broke nigga or a cheater with money?
A cheater with money.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't really give, because I'm going to do what I want to do too.
Look at this fucking generation. No. What the fuck? Nah, I can't. What the hell? I can't deal with that, bro. It's talking about cheating with money so you don't care about love and happiness and being secure?
Just security.
With money? That's fucking crazy.
Hey, like, you really just should have paid for all of our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18. Why do T gotta pay for all y'all food though? You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me? You are you? Whoa, bro!
Hey, like, you really just should have paid for all of our food.
For one, I'm not paying for.
These women got their nerves out here. I'm telling you. They expect from us. They expect us to serve them. And this is the reality. The only way you're going to be able to be a man and deal with women, you got to get your prostitute. I'm telling you, if you get in a relationship, she's going to try to emasculate you. Y'all going to argue every day for maybe for a year, 2 years, until she gets you to bow down. And then she's going to leave you anyway. I'm trying to tell you, get you a P, get you a streetwalker, and you ain't got to worry about none of that. Because these women it's too much. It's too much. I'm keeping my manlyhood. Fuck that. I'm not bound down to no woman. I'm a leader. I'm a leader. But I understand that women are looking for leaders. I understand that. And you know what? I don't want to fucking lead them. I don't care. Do you, boo-boo? I'm not trying to force lead you. I'm not trying to force my way in life to lead you. Right? If you're going to do your program, put your life together, then so be it. But I'm not going to be there trying to beg you, come on, please let me lead you, baby. I can do it. I can pay the bills. I can do this. I can be your leader. Just follow my lead. Get on my program. Oh, please, boo. Oh, come on, you don't know what you're talking about. Alpha woman. Oh, yes, you just thinking like that. You really want the man you love me. You really want me. You really don't want no weak man. You really want a strong man. I want to argue with her all motherfucking week and years about she want to be a boss bitch. When I can stay away from her. I don't have to deal with her. I don't have to move her in with me. I don't have to date her.
A woman calling you baby or sweetheart means nothing. A woman buying you gifts means nothing. A woman becoming the mother of your child still means nothing. A woman moving in with you doesn't mean it's real. A woman posting your pictures all over social media means absolutely nothing. Even when a woman says, I love you, but that alone means nothing. And let me surprise you, even a woman marrying you can still mean nothing.
We can look at the divorce numbers. She's speaking facts. She's speaking facts.
Who is more easily bored in relationships, men or women?
Women.
If women are more easily bored, why are they more likely to want marriage and commitment?
Status.
If women are strong and independent and don't need no man, why does the pressure of marriage and commitment typically come from women?
They're liars.
I ain't never been hurt by a hoe. You always get hurt by them fake good girls. A hoe is a hoe.
Differ.
No, as a hoe is a hoe, bitch. If I'm hurt by you, I'm just stupid. I bet you.
What? So you feel like
you's a hoe. How am I hurt?
You feel like a man can't fall in love with a hoe? Because I
It
know
don't matter if I fell in love, but I'm gonna check myself. When I do get hurt, I'm gonna check myself like this is expected. This is a hoe. But a woman that say, I can count on 2 fingers how many niggas I slept with and did that type of bitch, that shit'll crush you.
Facts. Y'all want to live a happy and productive life? Get you a prostitute. Make a deal. Come up with a deal. She come over once a week, twice a week, knock it down, be done. Be done with it. And it's simple. All that traditional, get in a relationship and trying to be this great leader, that shit's over with, nigga. These women are challenging for the throne, and they will drive you crazy, and they will fuck with your mental health, and you'll be mad as fuck. You're like, damn, I didn't even know I can be this mad. I didn't even know I could be this mad. I thought, shit. Pay attention. Pay attention. Listen to the women. Don't be like Ali up here arguing with women, talking about, oh, well, you really don't want to be an alpha woman. No. You have to embrace the truth which they're speaking. And once again, we have to accept transparency as currency, right? If she's transparent about that, cool. I know I'm not dealing with you. I know we don't have to go any further in this conversation. I think there's a woman who had a conversation with me talking about, we were having sex for a while, and she told me, and she sent me a video of a mask. Like a mask. I'm like, what mask? M-A-S-C, not M-A-S-K, M-A-S-C, right? As I researched it, it's a masculine. So basically she was presented to me, will I be okay for her being a masculine one in a relationship? Bitch, no. I cut her off. Cut her off. Because Ruthless ain't doing that. No, sir. Sorry, you ain't no one for to come in and run shit. Nope. I just rather have my little life the way I like it. I ain't got to deal with all this turmoil.
Like everybody, you know, how our grandparents grew up. Dad worked there for it. Mom worked a part-time job. That was kind of everybody's life. But now, since it's so nuanced, you have to really vet very well. You know, because some people can have a very ambitious woman and be okay. And they have a great marriage. It's about what you want and what you need.
Right. That's real. Okay. No, I appreciate that, man. I just want to get... What's good? It's your boy Quay Price, holding it down for Candid Combos. Man, if you enjoyed this video, man, go check out this next one.
And there it is. So I'm going to do a breakdown. You know what? My next show, welcome to the show, y'all. My next show, we're going to break down all the different types of females. They universally all ascribe to the same thing, but some of them have different ways they go about it, right? But I'm going to do a whole breakdown on all the different type of females that we're pushing in 2026. Because I'm really, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a little embarrassing to see, you know, men up here arguing with women, you know, arguing about how they want you don't want no leader, you ain't no leader. What are you arguing to? Why are you arguing with them about it? Right? We need to stop arguing with them about that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Because the more you argue with them, the more they're going to butt. Women have too many allies, right? They have too many allies, and they understand if they need to get rid of you, they can get rid of you, right? Women, they understand that, hey, if I need to get rid of this nigga, I can just dial 911. I can just dial 911 on his ass.
A nigga that cannot be controlled by pussy holds the most value, straight up. Because some bitches really do think that their pussy is everything. They have absolutely nothing of value to contribute to a relationship or a man who has everything that they need. Why would a stable man, you know, has his own house, his own car, a good job, and you know, his own money, his own motion completely. What the fuck do he have to listen to a bitch who really have nothing going on but pussy for herself? Certain bitches look for those type of men who lack all of those things because control. Puppet master. She could pull your strings, or you not listening, or you not acting right. Bitch, get out. A nigga that cannot be controlled by pussy holds the most value.
Once again, them niggas who gotta be controlled by pussy holds the most value. And that value is their peace. Yeah. You got to stand 10 toes down as men, right? Because if you try to do the happy life thing, you will be miserable. You will be miserable. And you will even then question, your manhood, shit.
A bitch really got on here and said, you know, I can tell how serious to take a nigga based upon where we go for our first date. So everybody in the comments is like, well, all right, super bitch, where do you have to go on a first date for you to take a man serious? This bitch says an expensive restaurant, somewhere where he sets the tone for the rest of our lives together. You bitches are not Disney princesses, gang. Most of you are whores. And it's not like a bitch don't deserve to go to an expensive restaurant. My thing is, bitch, a date is what? A date is for us to be understanding whether or not we're going to be spending our lives together and developing a legacy, which is children and marriage. So what part of that says you got to eat a $500 steak to figure out if you're going to be a fucking wife or not? You bimbo head bitch. What the fuck do you hoes be talking about other than nothing? I got it. Nothing. Because who the fuck? You don't make sense, bitch. When you are the best part about being 30, gang, you just old enough to peep through the bullshit. You're a seasoned veteran at this point. But you just young enough to entertain it. See, when you 40, you don't even entertain little hoes like this. I'm young enough to be like, no, bitch, you're dumb.
Oh, man.
Do it. The fuck? Like, that's not high power shit.
Under my control, get the fuck on.
What do you mean?
Any bitch with me is, I run the program. Simple as that. Any bitch with me is getting ran by me, period. Not by what they think, not by what they want. They're getting ran by me. What are you talking about? You're under my program. That's what I'm talking about. You're under my establishment. I'm not confiding and fixing myself for you. You fix yourself to me or get the fuck on. Go find somebody else's program.
I'm not fixing
Go find somebody else's.
Gangster, gangster. Gangster, gangster. And that's why him and Kershana ain't together no more. Because she didn't want to be under his establishment. These women are lethal injection. They are lethal injection because these women don't want to listen to a man. They don't. And you know what? They have the right to do that.
I was married for 5 years, but I was with my husband for 10 years. And I'm gonna be honest, I lost a good man because of my mindset of I can compete with a man. Like, clean vibes, princess treatment. I ain't have to fucking work. I ain't have to do nothing. I'm talking about lift a finger, but my mouth was bad. And I lost a good man. Like, she said, I have to do nothing. Like everything about him was good.
So knowing that,
I'm taking that L, but I still have to.
So you working on it?
Because it's other good men.
So you working on it?
Huh?
You working on it?
That mouth. I'm working on my mouth because in my next relationship, I'm going to obey direct orders. I disobeyed every direct order, but I didn't cheat. And I thought like, oh, I'm the perfect wife. I don't cheat. I don't go outside. I don't even get dogged up. But I'm in the house saying, fuck you, suck my dick. Fuck your mother. Fuck everybody in this motherfucker. Man, fuck the kids we got together type shit. That's how mad I get. I fucked up a whole marriage. I had the nigga that every bitch wanted.
The crazy thing is,
and I'm sitting here saying that because it eats me up every day.
Yeah. Shout out to you for taking
because now I have to work my ass off. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an alpha at the end.
She said, suck my dick. These women are diabolical, nigga. Do not attach your wagon to these women, man. I'm just saying, boy, they going, oof. She's lethal. She's lethal. But once again, right? Women, they think they know everything. Can't nobody tell them nothing. I don't need a man. I'm a boss bitch. Okay, and then that's just what the game is. You can't argue with them about this shit. You can't argue about who they want to be in America. The fuck? These women are living their American dream. And who are we trying to convince them? No, boo. You can't do it without me. You can't do it without a man. Right?
All women will gaslight you. I wish someone would have told me this at a younger age, but I'm telling y'all, if you try to lead them, they will tell you this is what they're gonna tell you. If you try to lead them, they will tell you you're controlling. You could tell a bitch to put on a seatbelt and she gonna be like, you ain't my daddy. Who you talking to? You're gonna be like, bro, like, for real, I swear on everything. If you set boundaries, this is what they will tell you. They're gonna tell you insecure. You say, hey, you dressed a little too provocative. Oh, you insecure. I should be able to wear what I want. Baby, you shouldn't stay out in the streets. It's 2 a.m. Oh, I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. You too insecure for me. They gonna just swipe on to the next. All right, if you disagree with women, you sassy. As soon as you disagree with them and say something back, you a motherfucking sassy monster. This is what I'm telling y'all what it is. You're a sassy monster. Now, this is my favorite one right here. This is especially true with black women. If you just criticize how women behave or critique how women behave, this is especially true with black women. You're fucking gay. All women will gaslight you.
I'm just there. This the youth speaking. It's the youth speaking. The women, the men.
Majority of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
How so?
But why? Oh, well, they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Yes.
That will worship the ground that she walk on for eternity and not see any other woman besides her and not have any sexual desire for another woman outside of her and give her all of his money and all of his attention to her. In time. Yeah. And she believes that the older she gets, the more opportunity that she's going to face. You know why? Because she does not understand men. Majority of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
So what y'all gonna do?
Women don't want to be wrong. They'd rather lie than be wrong. It's their nature. It's not a bad thing. I'm not dissing women. Women run from submittance in relationships. Let me say this. Men commit in relationships. A woman cannot commit in a relationship. I don't care. Oh, she won't commit. She broke her commitment. She broke her commitment. She never was committed, bro. They can't. When a man commits to a relationship or a marriage with a woman, he does that in thoughts that it is forever. When a woman submits, she does that in thoughts that this is fucking awesome. And he's awesome. And I love this. And I'm getting what I want. As soon as that stops, she's like, I'm not happy. And she fucking leaves. She will tear your whole family and legacy apart, bro. And we know this is a fact. Women don't want to be.
Y'all better stop playing with these scorpions, boy. Man, this is too much information. I got more. I ain't even go to my TikTok. Let me go to my TikTok. I'm going to get you guys. Ruthless is going to, the 4 listeners that's listening, I'm going to get y'all right. Because y'all going to come out of this battlefield with full understanding. Y'all ain't going to be out here looking like a dolo bird. Right? But I'm going to get y'all right. Because, you know, this is how this shit go out here. This is the new age. And I'm going to update you guys because a lot of homies work a lot of hours, you know, and but I'm going to keep giving this information out for the new people who want to listen. I'm going to try to help you out.
So feminism are angry women who think they're equal to men and want the same equal rights as men until it's time to be a woman.
So you feel like women are not equal to men?
No female and male species in nature are equal. No animal, no beast. So what make and the design of male and female were never to be equal. That's why our muscles, our shoulders are separated from you guys. So that's why we were never designed to be equal.
You feel like that triggers a lot of people when you say that?
Yeah. So if you want to be equal, go play NFL football.
I'm not doing
That's what I'm. Go let Ray Lewis. Let's go try to tackle Stephon Diggs. So I'm saying. So if you really think we equal, when it's time, when I hit you, let me hit you back.
This is my favorite one here. This is my favorite one. Man, he a little weird, but I like this one.
You never feel. Should observe how you feel. You should support your partner in their endeavors as they support you. But nobody don't do that, right?
Right or wrong, right? Right or wrong. You know? If you really there, if you make this oath to this person, especially.
But I no disrespect to you, but females, like you're a female, they run off emotion. They run off how they feel, right? And therefore, how can you trust them? How can I trust you if you're going to run off how you feel before even having the truth? You run it off based off how you feel. You feel how you feel, so you're going to do. So I can't trust you.
But can you also do the same thing off of men, though? Men go off of feelings as well. They have. Yeah.
I'm telling you, everybody in the world is doing it. A man does it just as much as a woman, because men are bitches, right? Don't get it confused. I'm not stereotyping. I'm not saying it's women. You ask me about relationships. So, in the thought is everybody's doing it. Let me tell you what I mean. I got to tell a story because you don't fucking understand me. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I mean, then, right? So say you got a girl, or say you got a man. Cause you a girl, so I'm gonna talk to you like that. Say you got a man. He normally come home at 8, right? But now it's 8:30. Now, in your mind, you think, oh, he cheating, this son of a bitch. So when he comes to that door, you're gonna be aggressive. But if your mind would have thought, what's wrong with him? Something must happen. When he came to the door, it'd have been different. I'm gonna tell you this, the problem started in your fucking mind. How you see things is how they are. Anybody gonna try to explain something to you.
And we should not be trying to control other people.
Yeah, no, whatever in your mind, whatever you see, is the reality you gonna see. I can't change it. Why would I try? You never feel. You should observe how you feel. You should support your partner, and
you can't trust them because they run off their feelings. Anybody who, listen, and I'm going to, ruthless truth reproves that message. Even in the, y'all know I'm a convict, ex-convict. Even in the pen, homie, men, we group up and we pick leaders, right? Nigga, if our leader is emotional, nigga, we get you up out there, nigga. We will boo-bop your ass up out of here. Get you off the yard. Nigga, put a nigga in there that's emotionally stable. So for you to get in a relationship with a woman is a detriment and a threat to not only your peace, but your freedom. Because she's going to try you, nigga.
First of all, women be out here creating super niggas in their mind. They don't even be looking at the niggas right in front of them. That's the difference between men and women. We see who here.
Right.
Women out here think it's a unicorn nigga with long dick and a lot of money and a weekend house, and this nigga write poetry and control, and he a thug and he can fight and lift weights and don't eat pork. You crazy? You gonna meet this nigga with a lace front on? Okay, all right, I'm tripping though.
What he said, bro?
Man, that nigga, they want that nigga to have everything. 4 cars, 2 houses, 1 in Buckhead, 1 in downtown Atlanta. First of all, women be out here creating super niggas in their mind. They don't even be looking at the niggas right in front of them.
What's up, Ignorant TV? What's good, homie?
So now this is what I'm telling niggas. Nigga, you might well go find you a prostitute. You might well go find you a little broad, homie, and say, listen, how much your monthly bill? And I'll pay this, and we go fuck. You might well do that, homie, because right now, the American woman now have reduced herself to a hoe. A prostitute. She don't want to be courted.
Man, you saying something? God,
nigga, she don't want to be courted, nigga. She don't, nigga, the first date, she don't want the first date to be at the park where I ain't got to spend no money. We just sit right here on the park bench talking and laughing, getting to want to know. She don't want that, nigga. Damn. Nigga, she want her bill paid. Okay, then start selling pussy. Start letting it be known this how much your pussy cost. Other than that, bitch, you playing with her, hoe. Y'all playing with her, lady. Yeah, so now, so I see why the rapping niggas, when they finally get the money, nigga, they act how they act with the women. Because the poor man can't do this. The poor guy who can't pay all their bills, homie, he's getting handled rough. Oof. He got expectations that they got the 100% nigga got. And he just trying to do the best he can. Nigga, what other man can you find that he want to meet you halfway? You got a man willing to meet you halfway, and you shooting him down because he don't want to carry you all the way.
Talk about something.
That's why I say dog.
You talk about something.
You're a dog.
So a situation happened in which an ex-NBA player,
and these bitches can't contribute to nothing.
They can't.
You asking these hoes this shit, homie, and these hoes check engine lights on their car. These hoes hollering about where they don't want to go, and nigga, the cars ain't winterized. It's finna get cold.
Hey.
Them motherfucking pipes ain't finna go to busting.
No,
the tires, that tread on them tires finna start leaking.
For real.
Bitch, you got 2 kids, 2 or more children. See, the women with these expectations, most of them got 2 or more children by 2 or more different men. And bitch, you holler about where you won't go. Lady, how about you cook? That used to be the thing. You cook for a nigga. He cooked for you. You invite him over to your place. You cook him a good meal. Y'all sit down, drink, have some wine.
That's the first date for your ass.
Most you old ain't got a table to eat on.
Damn.
It's like the only time you could really trust these girls is when the only time you could trust these girls is when they, like, if she got her location, or if you try to call her, shit, I don't know. When it's like,
can't even trust her. You just can't. Right? You can't trust these women because these hoes ain't loyal.
No man could thrive and be vibrant with just one woman. It's supposed to have multiple women.
They ain't even had one woman in the Bible.
Never
like
throughout history. Never throughout history have a great man had one woman. Only the peasant man is bound to one woman. But if you're a great man and you got king attributes and king characteristics, you get to have a queen and 3-4 hoes. They call them concubines.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not being submissive. If you want to be with me, you need to be the provider. You need to be the protector. You need to make sure my hair is done, my nails done, my feet are done. Look at my yard. I need my grass cut every single week. Don't worry about how many bodies I got. That's the past. God knows my heart. I'm not gonna be cooking. I'm not gonna be cleaning. All that is your responsibility. Me and my kids are I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not being submissive.
I'm telling you better not. Hey, these hoes ain't playing out here, man. They look at niggas to work. And this is the reality we're facing. And it's only going to get worse. Let me tell you, gentlemen, put on your seatbelts. Put on your seatbelts. And I'm going to make it simple for you guys. I'll make it simple for you guys, right? Either you get your prostitute and live a happy life, peaceful life, or you get in a relationship and become suicidal. It's that simple.
I think the relationship is all about them. They do. Everything is centered around what she wants. And if that's fine, in her mind, everything is cool. And she does not care what the man is going through. She don't care what his challenges are or any of those things. So what ends up happening, the male believes that he keeps the marriage together because if he goes to cheat or whatever, like those 41 shades, for different reasons, they left you with the marriage because the marriage was all you wanted. You didn't actually want the man. You wanted the marriage. The fairy tale. You wanted the fairy tale. So the man feels that he gave you what you wanted. You wanted the marriage. You wanted the money. You wanted the kids. You wanted all of this crap. And never consider what he's mentally going through. Never considers what he invests into the relationship. A lot of men deal with this. And so what they end up doing is getting things outside of the relationship. And what? The woman is still mad.
If you're dealing with a woman and her name ends with the letter A and it's pronounced understand this. She is on this earth to snatch your soul from right out of your chest. And she's not going to give it back to you either. If you're dealing with a woman and her name ends with
Y'all think this is y'all thing?
Figure it out. So you're here to just bleed them dry.
Yes.
As soon as you get everything, you're off. Do you normally seek out the victims or do they come? Is it inbound calls?
Oh, no. I never chase.
So it's never outbound.
I only attract.
Inbound only.
And if you came and talked to me, that's your fault.
Right. Your prerogative. You signed up for this.
Ladies, if you try to ride or die, you will, in fact, die. Don't do that no more. You look stupid.
I do want to think and
These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. Well, that's it for tonight, gentlemen. Thank y'all for coming. Hit the like, subscribe button. I hope you guys learned something tonight. I hope you guys add to your game. Get you a prostitute. Get you a sex worker. Negotiate a deal with them within your budget. And I guarantee your life will be a lot more peaceful. You marry these women, you get a long-term commitment, nigga. I doubt that shit's gonna last. And I'm ending the stream. Thank y'all for coming. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm out.